Hey, it's Joanna, and you're listening to the live show on KXSC. Today we have Dark Furs in the studio. Stick around for an exclusive interview. First song, we have Concrete Corners. All right, thanks, guys. So,
Thank you.
Yeah. So we have Chad and Suzanne in the studio today. How did Dark Furs begin?
How did we begin? You want to take it? We met and we worked for a while. We worked long distance. Like I had all these guitar ideas, and we were both kind of seeking out, some kind of project. I wanted to do something different. Female vocalist. She was looking for a project as well, and so I had all these guitar ideas. We met. We just kind of started sending stuff back and forth to each other, and basically the first song, which is now Sarah, that was the first song we worked on together, and she just recorded stuff on her own, sent back some melody stuff, and it was just, I don't know, it just really worked. We clicked, I felt like, in that first song. But yeah, and then we worked that way for a while, just trying to figure out our sound and what we wanted to do as a band, and it's been a process, but it's been working out pretty good.
Yeah, cool. So it was like a postal service type of thing.
I guess it was, yeah.
That's how they started. So
I mean, we would get together like in a room, when we could as well. But it was just I don't know. It worked that way because it was just it was easy. It was me and her, and yeah, I don't know. We kind of still do work that way.
Yeah, we still do.
Even though we live closer to each other now, so I mean that's easier. But
All right. Well, you guys have 2 EPs, self-titled EP is the first one, and your new EP, how do you say it?
Unlair.
French accent. Can't do it. So how would you describe your sound, and how has it changed between the 2 EPs?
Well, someone actually wrote this about us. They said that we were mood rock, which we liked. So now we've stolen that and we call ourselves mood rock.
Yeah.
Mood
Or
rock.
dark, dreamy rock.
Yeah.
But between that EP and this EP, I mean, it's definitely very, it's our sound, but I think we just got a lot more specific with On Lair. Like, we were still kind of trying to figure out and experiment a little bit, and then with On Lair, we really knew all the details. I knew what I wanted to do with my voice, how I wanted it to sound, stuff that we were still kind of figuring out. I feel like we're just really specific. We kind of knew how we wanted everything to sound.
Yeah, I think even going into our first EP, recording it, we really didn't even know, because it was like our first time, like really, putting something out, and we that was kind of a learning process. We're really proud of what the first EP, the way it sounded, but I think now when we record, like we kind of know exactly what we want, and we kind of figured out, our direction and sound and what works with us, and yeah, basically our
Awesome.
sound, yeah.
Cool. Do you want to go ahead into your second sound, Clouds?
Sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so you switched producers between EPs, and who were they?
The first EP we worked with a friend, Dan Long. That was in Atwater.
Okay.
And we kind of, an opportunity for our next EP kind of came up. Nico Essig is the guy that produced us, but he contacted us, and it was just kind of an opportunity like we couldn't really pass up. He had access to like everywhere, Jim Henson Studios, which is like crazy place. But so yeah, like we were just like, we got to do this, and we ended up recording 3 songs with him. And we actually we're working with another song with him right now that we did at Converse, Rubber Tracks. But yeah, so he's mixing and producing that one as well. So that should be coming out pretty soon.
Sweet.
Yeah.
How was working with him?
He's great. Yeah, he's really
awesome.
easy to work with. Yeah, we could, just throw out ideas, and we really got to experiment, like I said, with just really tiny detail specific stuff, and the resources that he had. It was just really exciting. We just got to experiment and do stuff that we hadn't done before. So, and he's really accommodating for that, and he's really into trying stuff, and he's really patient too. It can be quite specific. That's my favorite word today. Yeah.
All right. And you came together as a band in LA, correct?
Yeah.
But Suzanne, you're from Reading.
Yes.
In England.
In England, yes.
What influences have you brought back from across the pond?
Well, I mean, I actually have a musical theatre background.
Oh, cool.
And I don't know if that's not obviously not specifically English, but that was, and I was an actress, so I have this theatrical side to me, and I don't know if that comes across. Some people say that the way I sing can be quite theatrical. I'm really into hearing the vocal and enunciating, and just so the kind of the meaning comes across. I'm not sure if that's from like the theatre. I don't know, but I'm trying to think of something British, something really English that I've brought. What do you think? I don't know.
Your accent?
Probably the accent. Yeah, I never used to sing before Dark Furs. You can definitely hear my accent. That's a choice. So I guess I bring a little bit of accent. Yeah.
Do you say anything since you've been in LA? Do you say anything with like an LA accent now? You're losing that at all?
My intonation has changed. I've had fights with my friends about it because one friend said that I sounded American. She's wrong. It's my intonation that's changed, which is like the melody of how I speak is now Americanized.
Huh.
So
Interesting.
English people have a different inflection, more downward, and that's definitely changed. And obviously my vocabulary is
She says stoked now.
Oh, yeah.
littered with American phrases. But yeah, I'm going to hold on to this. I'm not going to do a Madonna or who has the transatlantic, the fake half and half accent. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hold on to this.
Keep that integrity.
Yeah.
All right. And any other influences for the both of you?
A lot of, I don't know, I get influenced a lot by just like the LA scene in general, I guess. There's just a lot of great bands coming up right now. I think it's like a great time right now for music in LA. And just being around going to shows at like Satellite, Echo, Bootleg, like just catching a random residency and checking out some bands. That's pretty influential, I think, for me. Just like, I don't know, makes us want to, push this along and, get bigger shows, better shows, festivals, everything. So,
anything you've seen in the like current landscape that really inspires you to keep going?
Like local bands, or it's always encouraging to see bands that we know get bigger.
Mm-hmm.
That's always cool.
Yeah.
And then, we have there's people that are big, like newcomers that are up and comers that are big. That it's always exciting when you really find something that you connect to and you haven't heard that before. That's always exciting for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like, because it seems like there's just endless like festivals going on in LA now. So I'm like always discovering new bands and there's like Echo Park Rising, FYF, and just
Culture Collide.
Yeah, Culture Collide, which we're playing, which is, we're stoked on. But but yeah, it's like, yeah, because those are like the, what we want to be playing as well. So it's like, it's just cool to see.
That festival circuit.
Smaller oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Seems like that's where everybody kind of gets their start these days.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why LA's so great right now, because people are constantly putting on shows like that and festivals. So yeah, it's cool.
Cool. And we want to go into that third song, Better Than Me?
Better Than Me? Okay.
Yeah.
You are better than me. Your face is fairer than mine. Your eyes are much brighter. Your lips are much redder. Your smile is greater than mine. You are better than me. Your name rings out and is favored. Your presence decidedly more important and savored. You are better than me. Your past sound wild and fulfilling. Your level is higher. Your future seems brighter. Your chance is certain of winning. You are better than me. Your lines are longer and straighter. Your strides go much further. Your wheels turn much faster. Your talents are certainly greater.
All right, and that was Better Than Me. If you're tuning in now, we're with Dark Furs in the studio today with an exclusive interview, and in a bit, we're going to listen to their new EP with them. So that was Better Than Me. How was the process of writing that song?
Ooh.
Ooh. I actually came up with the concept of this song before I wrote it. I thought, oh, that would be an interesting like twist to the song, and then he sent me the guitar line, and I merged it together. It was really easy to write. Sometimes song lyrics are really hard for me. I really struggle. It takes ages, but this one kind of wrote itself. Yeah, it's kind of based on a true story, so it's quite sad.
I mean, that makes the best music, right?
Yeah.
And where do you find your most creative selves? Like, what's your creative process like? I mean, you talked about sending each other back and forth.
Yeah. Like I'll write, like I'll sit in my room and just kind of, I'll hash out like, a couple different ideas, just kind of like little spurts here and there, like a verse or a chorus or whatever. And I'll just kind of send her a few ideas, and she'll be like, "Oh, I like this, I like that," and then we kind of like build off of that, whatever melody she's writing to it or chorus or whatever. Yeah, and then sometimes we'll get together and work out stuff, or she'll have like a key idea or kind of like a direction maybe that we want to head with a song.
Yeah.
It works pretty good.
I try to do a lot of contrast. Like if Chad sends me something that I think sounds happy, then I know I need to make it sound dark. So either like I sing sweetly about something sad. Like I like it to be contrast. I mix a lot of masculine and feminine in my voice. I like to use like what I call my Joy Division voice. And then sometimes like that one was more jazz. Like, almost like a jazz. That was what I was going for. But yeah, so I'll sometimes the melody, to find that right melody it's really important to me that it's interesting to I'll just sing so many different melodies over it and record myself, and then there'll be maybe one section that's interesting, and then I'll go from there. And then but sometimes they write themselves, and then other times it's like painstaking. And then lyrics can either be something I'll know right away what I want to write about, or then sometimes it can be difficult. But
Do you have a favorite place where you go write?
I have to do it alone at home in solitude. I like it when it's grey outside. It doesn't happen very much.
That's so British of you.
I know, it's so difficult, but like I get inspired when it's like grey. I don't know why, but yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why it works so well for, like, because we're kind of doing stuff on our own, so it's like, we could take all the time we want, just by ourselves, and then I'll basically send her over a song and she'll spend however long it takes on it. But you're usually really quick with it though.
Really?
Like, I gotta say, yeah.
Oh.
Even key ideas too, yeah. So
Keys are easy. Easier to come up with, yeah.
yeah.
Cool. Well, what's the most exciting thing that's happened so far as a result of your music?
It's been lots of little things this
like,
year and recently. Just like we got asked to do Brochella, which is
that's
really
fun.
cool. Which is it's LA's Coachella, I guess.
Brochella.
Hence
Brochella.
Brochella, yeah.
Oh, I did not heard of that.
I'm being asked to do Culture Collide and Echo Park Rising, just being kind of a part of the bigger indie festivals, the bigger, smaller local festivals, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I think this year we took some pretty big steps as far as like progressing as a band. Just now we're playing like places like the Echo all the time, and Satellite and Bootleg, like our favorite venues here. So it's like it's just cool to be a part of that, and then Culture Collide, I think coming up should be pretty amazing as well. Recording at Henson was cool.
Yeah. We just recorded a song for Converse Rubber Tracks, which is really cool.
And what exactly is that?
Yeah, they invite bands to come in, free studio time. They give you free shoes, which is nice.
I'm wearing them.
You can record as many songs as you can squeeze into a 7-hour day. We just did one. I don't know how you do more than that, but
Yeah.
but that was really cool. Just little stuff, just little recognition here and there. It's cool for us.
Yeah, so actually, I think we're going to play it next, but we'll probably release that as just a single within the next, I don't know, month or two. So
This is obviously the acoustic version. It has
yeah, the other version, we're
Other
still
stuff.
mixing and finalizing some producing parts on it. So
Cool. Well, seems like there's some exciting things in the works. And
yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
KXSC Fest too, or Spring Fest.
Lindsay, where are you at? All right. Well, we're gonna start playing your new EP called On L'air.
on there. Yes, very nice.
First song is See Her. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that one?
Yeah.
See Her is about, like, if you ever had a girl crush, if you ever just wanted to be like that girl. Like, for me, I was obsessed with, like, Alicia Silverstone in the 90s. Or, you know, it's just about wanting to emulate, for me, another girl. Someone actually wrote about it, and I thought they was talking about a guy, but it's not. It's about having a girl crush.
Oh,
Wanting to be-
cool. Who is your girl crush? Oh, that was Lissy. Who is it? I've never heard of her.
Alicia Silverstone in the 90s classic. I have so many. Bridget Bardot probably is my number one. But yeah.
Okay. And do you have any like man crushes?
Man crush.
Chad?
Man crushes.
I'll have to think about that. I'll come back to
Okay,
you
we'll
on
come
that.
back to the man crush. Okay. Well, here's See
Johnny
Her. All right, and we're back with Dark Furs in the studio today. That was See Her, which is about girl crushes we just heard. Chad, do you have a man crush you can tell us about?
Zach Efron.
Oh, man.
Good one.
No.
All right.
Yes.
Like early? No, that's creepy.
Yeah.
High School Musical days.
Yeah, that was my favorite era.
Oh, yeah. All right. Cool. So what can we look forward to from you guys, sorry, in the recent future, near future?
Yeah, kind of stuff we cover. Yeah, we have that single we'll be releasing.
What's it called?
As of yet to be titled. I
As of
think.
yet to be
Yeah.
titled.
We've been
It's a
calling it
breakup
Reiki.
song. I need to find a very appropriate title.
Yeah.
for it.
Breakup song.
It's one of those songs that it's kind of like she was saying, like it's kind of happy sounding, but like the lyrics are like really pretty messed up, I think. I mean,
Yeah.
it's cool. It's dark and I like it.
Every
I like
word
the
is
lyrics.
true.
Yeah.
But yeah.
She writes from the heart.
Do you have any favorite breakup songs?
Oh man.
I like that Carrie Underwood one. What's that one?
What
I
is it?
dug my key into the side. That's a good one. I'm just kidding.
I don't think I've heard it.
Actually, no, it's really good. Country music is
That's
like,
all about the breakup
about
song.
drinking
Jolene
beers
isn't a
and-
breakup song,
yeah.
but that's so sad. That's a true story.
Which one?
Jolene. I mean, that's not a breakup song, but Dolly Parton.
Oh, Dolly Parton, yeah.
Yeah, my mind's gone blank.
Yeah, I'll have to think about that.
All right. So more about Culture Collide. Is it a magazine that's putting it on, or
I think
exactly?
well, Filter put it on before,
Okay.
but I think that company like no longer. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know if they're a company anymore, but I know that it's the people from Filter, and they started Culture Collide, and so they've been having it like the past couple years already. But yeah, it's you can check everything out, culturecollide.com. There's some really cool bands playing. Like clap your hands and say yeah. is
Yeah.
playing,
Oh, they're
and-
classic.
Yeah, they're rad.
Yeah.
Our friends in the Valley Below are playing. Yeah, there's a bunch of bands on it. It's gonna be really cool, I think.
Cool. My friends, Gremlin, they're also playing.
Yeah.
And so it's in several venues across the city?
Yeah,
or-
it's like it's set up like I think it's like how Echo Park Rising was set up, but it's like Echoplex, Thai, or
And you
Tay,
guys
how do you say
are-
it? Tay, sorry. Lot 1 is where we're playing. And I think they're might be closing off the streets, but yeah, I'm not really sure exactly how it works, but
And so you just buy one ticket and you can get into every show? Or
I think it's it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday event. So I'm assuming you buy one ticket and then it just gets you in like all weekend. Actually, I could look right now, but
all right, cool.
yeah, it's like $30, I think.
That's not bad. And there's
yeah.
how many bands on the bill?
So many.
Yeah,
I don't even know how many
a
names there's
million.
on there. A lot of names.
Yeah. Well, support that LA music scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of good LA bands on there. Cloud Nothings is headlining.
Oh,
actually.
yeah. That's
And
great.
Nina from Cardigans. That's my girl crush right there.
Okay.
Nina, yeah.
Real crush. Okay, and so what's your dream gig? What venue are you playing, and what band are you headlining with?
I just have to play like a big summer festival,
Mhm.
like Lollapalooza or
FYF would be cool.
Coachella or-
Yeah, FYF is
or-
awesome.
Coachella, of course.
Yeah.
And yeah, to be a part of that, like on, the artist side, I think would be really cool.
Like a good time slot, like when the sun's going down. Is
Yeah.
like the
Oh, that's
best
the
one. That would be
best.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the last festival you went to?
I think it was, well, I guess Echo Park Rising's kind of a festival.
Yeah.
We played it. I went to FYF, so I think
What'd you
attending
think?
one. It was, I loved it at the park like the past couple years.
Yeah,
So it's kind of weird now, but
I hated it.
yeah, did you? Yeah.
Yeah, I just was annoyed about how far the
Yeah.
bands were from each other, and I was in line at a food truck for an hour
I
to
heard
get
about
a
that,
burrito.
yeah.
Wow.
I was so mad.
I actually only went the Sunday, and I was
Way better.
Yeah, because I was like, there's like the bands I wanted to see that day, like the Blood Brothers reunion was awesome, and yeah, Strokes headlined that night. But yeah, so I was only there Sunday, but so I didn't experience. I heard about the nightmare like the past couple other days.
Serious
Yeah.
nightmare.
Yeah,
but it's okay.
But yeah, I loved it at the park. I don't know. I guess they couldn't do it there. Or something.
Yeah,
Something
I
happened.
mean, a lot of I think like Hard also moved to a different
Oh,
location
okay.
because I don't know what's happening with the historic park, but
Mm-hmm.
no festivals apparently,
Yeah.
which is a bummer. All right, so we have their second song off on Lair called Magnetic Man coming up. What's that one about?
This is one of the only love songs I've ever written. So it's just, yeah, adulation, just putting someone on a pedestal. Again, it's like specific to one person. Yeah, it's a love song.
Okay, cool. Well, here it is. All right, and that was Magnetic Man from Dark Furs off their EP on Lair. We're in studio with them right now. And another question for you guys. Who would you most like to do a collaboration with and why?
It's hard. I'd love to do a ballad with Todd Rundgren. He's my favorite
cool.
melody maker. Or like Carole King. Someone, I just love those melodies and Major Seventh and all that stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
do that.
That's a good
It's
question. I don't know, I think it'd be cool to do something with like Dave Grohl, maybe.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Rock on.
Seems like he can do anything. So, yeah, I don't know.
All right. And what are you listening to these days?
These days,
Like, what were you listening to on the way here?
actually, it's funny because I just heard our tape for the first time. Because like
You
we
did?
have cassettes, but
Yeah.
we haven't been able to listen to them because like we
Okay.
don't have tape players. But so
Who
I
does?
found
I
it.
do.
You have a tape player?
Yeah.
I haven't heard it. Yeah. So actually, so I was checking out us on the drive over. I don't know if that's
That is so
yeah.
cool. You should have said that.
I guess like a lot of I don't know. I listen to a lot of like Dead. I love Dead Ships. That's a local band. In the Valley Below's new record that came out a couple weeks ago. Yeah, what are you listening to?
I just got, not just got, but King Cruel.
Oh my
love
gosh,
his-
yes.
Sure.
I'm obsessed with him.
I love Archie,
Yeah.
Little Redhead.
Archie. I really like Tame Impala.
Oh, yes.
Um,
Are you seeing them at the Shrine in November?
I'm not, but maybe I should.
You should check it
Yeah.
out.
I should. I saw them at the Greek Theatre last year.
Oh, with Flaming Lips?
Yeah.
I was there. Yeah.
Because I had bad seats, so the sound wasn't good, but
Yeah,
they were
I had
great.
bad seats too. It was like way up in the terrace.
Yeah, me too. But those two are my favorite right now, I'd have to say. Like, Yeah. I think of, yeah.
Okay, cool. And talk more about those cassettes. You guys were part of International Cassette Store Day, which I didn't know was a thing.
Yeah, neither did we. It's actually both of our EPs on one cassette, which is cool. And yeah, a lot of people kind of like, they're like, what, why do you guys do, like they're not sure about cassettes or whatever. I think it's like a good way for like a band like us, it's like a cheap way to put something out physically for people. And plus, like, you get the download too, so you can burn it on a CD or whatever. Because, it would be cool to eventually release something on vinyl, but it's just,
That's
really
expensive.
costly.
Yeah, and there's only like a handful of vinyl pressers, I guess, around the nation. So.
Yeah, we haven't really looked into it, but yeah, that would be cool. So we released it through our friend runs Touch Vinyl, which is in Santa Monica, and he's released a couple other tapes from other bands. And so, yeah, we did both of our EPs on one tape, and we sell them at shows and online and stuff, so you can get those.
So what's Touch Vinyl all about? Is it like
It's a record store.
Okay.
Yeah, but so he's like starting this like label. It's like Touch Tapes, basically.
Cool.
And so he has a handful of bands that he's released already on cassette, and we pressed those out a couple months ago, and we'll probably release some more things with him as well.
Sweet.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. Sebastian, what's up?
Are you listening, Sebastian? Well, you guys should all be early adopters and become part of the cassette tape revival. Pick one up at a Dark First show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the cassette store day, we didn't even know really that it existed as well, but it was cool because our cassette got sent out, to other stores across the nation, so it was a way, kind of get our music distributed, other places than just LA. So.
Are a lot of artists doing that?
Yeah,
cassettes
actually,
now?
a lot of people are releasing tapes. Yeah.
We'll do like a mixtape. Yeah.
Oh, that's old school. That's cool.
Yeah. It's coming back. I don't know for how long, but we'll see.
Yeah. All right. Well, last song off their EP is called 1984. A little bit about
1984 is it's inspired by the George Orwell book, which I'm really into grey things and scary. 1984, cold buildings and stark things, and so that song's about kind of that. Yeah.
All right.
Hence the name.
Well, here it is. Cool. So, some fun questions. If you could blast music from the earth so that every human could hear it, what song would you choose to play for the human race?
Really
I know it's like a
daunting question. I think it has to be something like Bohemian Rhapsody or something like really epic.
yeah.
Queen song or something. Yeah.
Queen would be
Yeah.
awesome.
Something's really long and just really musical like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Something loud. Queens of the Stone Age, maybe.
Yeah.
Queen, yeah.
All right.
That's a
Cool.
good question.
Think about that one more for next time. All right, and if you could walk in anybody's shoes for a day, would they be? Anybody from the past, present, or future?
That's a good question. My idol, Bridget. I'd have to walk in Bridget Bardot's shoes.
Bridget.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be fun.
Such
Or
a beaut.
Marilyn.
Marilyn.
Or,
Marilyn Manson.
yeah, exactly. Marilyn Manson. I'm dying to know.
Those would be some crazy shoes.
David Bowie. I'd try to be a man.
That'd be cool.
Because if I could be a man, I'd be him. I don't know. You're a woman. Who would you be?
If I was a woman, I'd be Suzanne. No, I'm just kidding.
Ew.
Man, I'm blanking right now. I don't know.
Whose shoes would you walk in?
And what shoes would they be?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Zach. Bring it
Zac
back to
Efron?
Zac.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
You don't
know.
have an idol?
I mean, I do, but I guess Dave Grohl, yeah.
Okay.
He just seems like he does everything, so it's like his life seems pretty cool and
My professor, he used to like tour with Van Halen, but he
Oh, wow.
said, yeah, Dave Grohl is like the nicest guy in
Yeah, that's what
music.
I've heard too. Yeah,
Yeah, which is cool.
yeah. He seems like he has his hand in like everything, and
Yeah.
a lot of respect for like all his projects he's been a part of. So yeah, it's cool.
All right. Well, we're going to close out the show with new music from Dark Furs, unreleased and untitled.
As yet untitled.
This will be released. Probably within a month or so. And
Cool.
Maybe do a video.
Sweet. Here we go.
And I can't look around and I see you in the mirror. So I go underground, putting me back together. If I look straight ahead, I'll wait to come another. I'd like to know that you're somewhere and playing on the floor. You ain't that beautiful. Want you to ache when you wake. Is she better than me? An answer I already know. That you know, 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 that you know. There's no place at the top that can save me from my own head. Oh, there's pain all around every mountain you could have. I feel red, white, or black. Please don't pass me by the daytime. I decide who dances that I can live my life. I'd like to know that you felt it the way that I do. Or am I delusional? Get your head high, got your charm, but are you really good? An answer I already know. That you know, 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 remember the way you made it over. Well, who would have thought you'd break me one last time? I'm glad I helped you through your winter. This summer is yours, but baby, next one's mine. Hurts forever, and now I know. I thought that you were honest. Your bones are the flesh on you. Stay far from me. I can see now how lucky I am. Gave me away now, no, now, no, now, no, now, no,
That was, once again, from Dark Furs. Thank you guys so much for coming in today.
Thanks so much for having us.
Great time. We had Chat, say hey, and Suzanne. And check out their new EP on there on Spotify. Shoot them a like on Facebook and check them out at Culture Collide in October?
October 18th.
October
Yeah.
18th. All right. Well, thanks, guys. This
Thank
is
you.
Joanna from the live show with Dark Furs, and next week we have in 2 weeks, sorry, Northern American on the show. So keep listening. Support college radio. Thank you.